the web, so you kind of get an overview of how faculty will be affected, classroom sizes will be affected, and things of that sort. As we go to our next slide, one of the things I would like for you to know as a part of this process is all of our discussions to this point have really just focused on strategies. We haven't made any firm decisions. We're just dealing with strategies to get us to a point that we can deal with reductions once they occur. And with the current slide that you're looking at as it relates to external influences, we really look at two strategies. The first strategy really is a worst case scenario. For instance, in March, if the budget forecast comes back and there is a further decline in revenues at the state level, and we have not identified any additional resources to address funding at the state level, then we may have to go back and look at an additional cut at the unit level. Currently, right now, the unit cuts are 5.5%. And that is based upon an overall UW reduction of 15%. So the way we've kind of allocated funding is based at the unit level is based upon a 5.5% reduction. However, we have modeled a second scenario. The second scenario looks at if the March revenue forecast for the state of Washington comes back and there's only a moderate or modest reduction, or if things stabilizes and we can identify some additional revenue, there may be a reduction in the levels of reduction at the unit level, and we may rescind the hiring freeze, or at least at the very least revise the hiring freeze. Just to kind of highlight the section at the bottom, really we're talking about some additional funding opportunities that we may have as a part of the federal stimulus packet and the state economic stimulus package, which you've been reading about in the news, as well as some new legislative initiative which you probably would see or hear about in relation to the news or the newspaper over the next couple of months.